touch upon a sneak preview of a tool that we're developing. We call it DEX for data exploration. What this is it's a data explorer in essence. So it provides insight to any tabular data within the system. It would be linked to any of the tabular data entities that show up. Like right now, I can demonstrate this briefly on our development environment, and it would be accessible to anything that's considered a tabular data entity. And you could actually access it through static links also, but it's not available to any tabular data outside of the EDI repository. We've played around with opening it up a little bit, but I think it's best just to leave it somewhat constrained right now. So what does it do? As an example, this is the data portal landing page. The reason why it says this data package stuff is this is our development environment. But in this particular data entity, this is a CSV table. You would see this Data Explorer experimental link here. You would click that link, and you would have the option to basically view the data in greater detail. It provides you the name of that table, the canonical URL to that table, the structure, the size of that table, the attributes. It's going to provide a lot more than what I'm showing you here. You'll be able to subset that data table based on a number of different attributes of that table. And then you'll be able to do simple plotting of that table, XY plots. You could do like time series based plots of that particular table. And let's see, that's, I think, the last slide. And I can show you, let me see if I have it. Yeah, so I can show you that quickly. This is our development environment. There's that test data package stuff there. Now, if I go to this Data Explorer, here is, let me just make this a little bigger so you can see it. There's the file name, the URL, the dimensions, etc. A little preview of the head part of this, and then just some of the summary statistics of any of the non-categorical data itself. Now, as I mentioned, this was just a real quick prototype we did early on. This is changing, and I hope to have this probably in our development environment sandbox to play with probably in the next couple of weeks. And then what we're looking at is probably getting it out to our production environment early next year. But we can do a subset. So if I wanted, say, just the date and the water temperature, for example, and I wanted rows 100 to the end, I would submit that. Here we have that data, and then I can download this data. I'm not going to do that. And then if I wanted to do a simple XY plot, so date is an attribute. This is a column within this table. I explicitly say that this is a date value, and say I wanted to look at the water temperature. I can plot that. And here you have an interactive plot. I can zoom in on a particular aspect of this plot. So this is just kind of in a nutshell, kind of a sneak preview of our DEX Data Explorer.